What up, everybody? I appreciate everybody taking the time to tune in. I'm on live on 3 different phones, one on YouTube, one on Instagram, one on Facebook. But I appreciate everybody taking the time to tune in. Shout out to all the cast offs worldwide. Y'all know the cast off is. A cast off is being who you are, even when it's unpopular, when your thoughts and what you stand for is different than the crowd. You are a cast off. And I always say, if we live with love and respect, the world will be a way better place. Not respecting somebody because they're in a sense of authority, or they got something we want, or they are a supervisor, or they're a billionaire. And then we'll turn around and disrespect somebody because they're homeless or they a weaker person physically, and we'd be disrespectful to them. No, we treat them the same with respect. We don't pick and choose who we respect because we men, bro. And so if we are respectful, we don't have to turn off respect and disrespect this person. Nah, I'm a man of respect. And so I really believe, man, I done did community work. I done been on in every ghetto in America, never had a problem. Not because I'm a tough guy, not because I call shots or a boss. It's because I lead with love and respect everywhere I go. If this the rule and the rules and the protocol to this area, I respect the rules and the protocols. If I bump into somebody, I say excuse me. If I interrupt somebody when they talk, I say excuse me. I'm not gonna disrespect you because you physically weaker and then respect you because you a heavyweight champion or a killer or something like that. No, man, we treat everybody the same with love and respect. And I didn't learn that from a pastor. I didn't learn that from a teacher. I didn't learn that from a coach. I learned that from a man who smoked crack, bro. He said, if we respect each other, bro, we ain't gotta like each other. We ain't got to agree with each other, but we do have to respect each other. And I believe if we be respectful, we wouldn't have all the killing we have in our community. We wouldn't have all the mama don't speak to child and all these divorces and everybody hate each other. And it's all because somebody feel disrespected. But if we be a person of respect and be like, you know what? That's your opinion. You know what? I agree. I ain't gonna name call you nothing. Hey, to each his own. Those without sin cast the first stone. You won't have no problem, bro. And so I really believe if we live with love and respect, the world will be a way better place. And I always lead with that. And I teach my kids that on my basketball team. You know, you could be the most talented person in the world, but if your attitude is jacked up, ain't nobody gonna want to deal with you. So I really believe a good attitude will open up doors that your talent, your grade point average, your looks, and everything can't open up. And I'm sorry to go on because I got a lot to talk about today, but I gotta talk about that one more time, right? So we, especially in the black community or the black culture, we think everybody is self-made and you could do anything by yourself. You can't do nothing in this world worthwhile alone. Everything we need in life is attached to a person. God didn't get off his throne and do anything. He used people. When he wanted the Hebrews to get out of Egypt, he sent Moses. And Moses needed Aaron. And so everybody God used, he sent them to somebody else, to somebody else, to somebody else. So we need people, man. When God want to bless us, he send a person. When God want to curse us, when Satan want to curse us, he send a person. So everything we do is tied to a person. And if you never know who somebody become, or you never know who somebody know, or you never know who you gonna need. And so when we had that attitude and disrespect people, bro, you never know. You might need that person to introduce you to somebody to open up a door or a platform that you might been needing to take your life to a whole nother level. But if our attitude is messed up and we disrespectful, bro, we block our blessings just because somebody don't want to deal with us because we have a bad attitude. And so that's why I always say, man, lead with love and respect. And I'm telling y'all from losses, man. I done burnt so many bridges. I done had so many losses and setbacks because I had a bad attitude and was disrespectful. And I never reached my full potential. And it took me damn near 44 to become the best version of myself after all the years of setbacks and stuff like that, just from having a bad attitude and being disrespectful. And so we could save ourselves a whole bunch of heartache, losses, setback, and pain if we just be respectful and have a good attitude. But I'm going to get off of that and I'm going to move on. I got a lot to talk about today. But before I even get started, y'all know one thing I really learned, bro. A life lesson I wish I'd have been learned. one of my favorite rapper of all time. Um, on the Don Illuminati 7-Day Theory that we call Machiavelli album. It was Tupac's last album. He had got killed before the album came out. And the song, which is one of my favorite rap songs ever, is called Hold Your Head. It's track number 11. It's 12 songs. Track number 12, probably one of the most popular, is called Against All Odds, when he dissed everybody. But my favorite one was Hold Your Head. And he said, it's 10 rules to the game, but I share with you too. No, niggas gonna hate you for whatever you do. And that hit my spirit today. One thing I learned, bro, no matter what you do or don't do, some people won't like you. You could bend over backwards for them. You could give them your last. You can give them all your time, all your energy. You could be an outstanding gentleman, an outstanding woman to a person, and they just won't like you no matter what. Some people just don't like you, and a lot of times we waste so much valuable time trying to please people who is impossible for us to please. And it's an old quote saying, we adore who ignore us and ignore who adore us. Meanwhile, we trying to win over these people that we would never win over, and then these people over here see your uniqueness. You can make a million mistakes in front of them, but they see past your flaws. They the ones who want to deal with you. They the ones who want to be fans of you. They the ones who want to work with you. And we would ignore them chasing this crowd. Man, Jesus couldn't even perform miracles in his hometown because they didn't believe in him. So he left. He went over here where he was celebrated and not tolerated. But too many times we would block our blessings chasing people who would never like us no matter what we don't do or do. And I learned that very early. That's why I said I am who I am, even when it's unpopular. Man, I never chased the crowd, bro. I knew the cool people would never like me. I don't like them. And so I never try to integrate myself. And that's one of my gifts for real, that I learned not to try to integrate with everybody. All my flaws, I got a lot of flaws. I was disrespectful. I was hard-headed. You couldn't tell me nothing. I wasn't teachable. I wasn't coachable. Every flaw in the book I had, but one of my gifts is I always understood my uniqueness. Some people see your uniqueness. Even when Jesus sent his disciples out, he sent them 2 by 2s, and he told them, if they reject you, dust the feet off, some stuff like dust off of your feet. Don't go chasing nobody, bro. You know what I'm saying? And so we do that too many times. I really believe that, man. Go where you celebrate it, not where you tolerate it. But so many people keep asking me because my name ain't Prophet nowhere on social media. So I be seeing people in real life and they be like, hey man, can I still call you Prophet? Man, Prophet my name. Prophet been my name since I was a shorty. You know, the reason why I put Said Watson on everything now is not because like I'm not Prophet or I'm not from the neighborhood or whatever, but it was just since I'm in ministry now and I'm doing community work, and now I'm not just around the people who I was around. When I was Prophet, I was around 98% gang members. For real. Like, my gang members is my circle. And my audience was people who knew me from music. So they wasn't deep, like, you're not a prophet and all that. But now I'm around people who know me from, like, inspiring them or feeding the community or coaching their kids or making content on the internet. So now they want to have all these deep debates, all them grand rising niggas like, you're not a prophet. What? Like, nigga, I ain't never said I was no prophet. My name was Prophet when I was standing on the corner of 1100 block of Belmont Avenue, bro. No, I'm not a prophet. I'm not acting like I want nothing. And I got tired of having that conversation over and over again, man, because religious people were some of the meanest, arrogantest people in the world, bro. Them super religious people. And so just so I didn't have to conversate with them no more about, are you a prophet or not? I just, you know what? I'm Said Watson, bro. For real. And so that it wasn't nothing deep. It was just that. It was just that. But man, I'm still like, people see me, what up, prophet? That's my name, you know? And so but yeah, that's all that was. It wasn't nothing deep. And then before I get to the topics, like the topics of what I'm on here to talk about, another thing a lot of people ask me, why I leave Atlanta? And so it was a whole bunch of, hold on, let me read this. All right, how did God ask you for service or ask you to prophet first time? What did you think? God never asked me to prophet for him. Never. word prophet has never come up. I'm not a prophet. None of that. It ain't that deep. Or it wasn't never that deep. But I knew I was, my whole life I thought my mission on the earth for real was to be the biggest rapper in the world and just do stuff with my neighborhood and stuff like that. But when I don't want to keep talking about this, everybody, but I'm so sick of you talking about when you got stabbed. But what changed my vision and what changed when God gave me a different purpose is when I got stabbed and I heard from God like I'm hearing from like y'all hearing me talk now. Like it wasn't no like wondering. It was like, I had prayed. I said, God, if it's my time to go, I could die right now and I could leave peacefully. Because I never thought I'd be an old man anyway. And so God had told me, man, what I put you on this earth to do, you ain't even started yet. And so I start understanding now, I start really knowing because my life went before, like I'm going over my life and I couldn't think about nothing that I did but these Toledo riots I was in. And so at that moment, I knew that I was here to serve God and bring people into the body of Christ instead of teaching them about the corner I grew up in. And so if that answers your question, that's, when I had got stabbed. But, and then another question. Did that answer your question? Talk about it, your testimony, not everyone knows. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't. But that's the answer to your question. When I had got stabbed, I had, God spoke to me. And at that moment, I knew I wasn't supposed to be rapping no more. But, like, I still did what I wanted to do. It ain't like no transition happened right away. Because as soon as I got to the hospital, I really wasn't doing well. I couldn't breathe. I had staples up my stomach. Then my nephew got killed a year later. And so I became a worse human being than I ever became in my entire life. I did things I thought I would never do in my entire life, And so not only was I not being used by God, I was being used by Satan. You feel me? And so, yeah, it got real dark when Fred got killed. And so I think the real change really happened. I still had the seeds that God planted in me, but when I seen my son be born, bro, it was like, okay, you supposed to not only serve him, but you are supposed to serve every little black boy, every little boy just like him and teach not only your son how to be a man and a man of God, that's your mission now. And right then I left, like he was a year, I moved to Atlanta and I gave up music, gave up everything and started feeding the neighborhoods and coaching and I started got real deep into like selling clothes and stuff like that, running my business. But everything changed after I seen my son be born too. It was just it happened when I got stabbed and I was going the right road, but a lot of stuff that happened, it was just a lot of neighborhood wars going out, and I participated in them wholeheartedly, full-heartedly, and so I did a lot of backsliding. But if that's answer your question, but so why I left Atlanta? That's what people a lot of questions be asked. Why I left Atlanta? I didn't want to leave Atlanta. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. I like Atlanta. I like the weather of Atlanta. I love the we had this thing worldwide where everybody was pro-black because of Al Sharpton. Everybody, I'm a band. I'm gonna do all. I'm gonna support black business, and black business did very well in Toledo that day. But in Atlanta, that's down there every day. You go to Stonecrest District, they have a Black Wall Street. While you niggas still posting them old ass Wall Street things, it's Black Wall Street going on right now in Atlanta. Black banks, black businesses, black everything. And so I fell in love with that as a black business owner. And so I love that part of Atlanta. I lived in a I just liked Atlanta. I like, what I'm saying? But so what happened, I got so deep into the community work where I'm feeding communities every single day, where I'm going to speak to the halfway house, I'm coaching these kids. Same thing I'm doing here, I did down there. And so when I realized my homeboys' kids getting killed, man, my neighborhood need me more than this rich city. The seeds was already planted in me right now. Like, damn, you might have to go back home, but I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Like, I rebuke that. So, like, I had no ambition of going back home, right? And so just like when I got stabbed and God spoke to me, God spoke to me again, like, you need to go back home in your neighborhood and do what you're doing down here. But just like I didn't obey then, I didn't obey right away. So I started One Nation of Christ, and I'm doing prayer before I start doing it online. So I'm calling all my homies who we used to shoot dice with and hang on the corner and sell weed with everything under the sun. And so now we doing prayer. And I started the 7-day word fast where we wouldn't say no negative words for 7 days and stuff like that, right? And so one of my homeboys had called me. I haven't heard from years, but his son had got killed not too long ago, and I ain't gonna lie, when kids get killed or like, I be scared to reach out. I don't know what to say. I don't want to call like sorry for your loss, and they mind wasn't on that at the time. I didn't drug them back to a dark place, so it's a kind of, I don't want to do that all the time. And so I kind of avoid them. That might sound bad, that I be kind of avoiding people like that, because I came up in the house. I know how how my mama took Fred death. I know how my sister took Fred death. I know, Travell handled Day death very well, but I just know how people handle death. And so we doing a 7-day word fast. Like, I'm on the phone with Smoke, Russ, like all my Belmont members, bro, like our real Belmont frontline members. We doing a 7-day word fast. And if y'all know what a 7-day word fast, I was doing this thing, is no negative words for 7 days, right? That means no lying, no gossiping, no complaining, no cussing, none of that for 7 whole days. And it just changed your whole mindset, because now you thinking about your words. And if you say something wrong, just be like, I rebuke that word in the name of Jesus, and keep pushing. And it just give you a peace that you can't even explain when you watch over every word. And so what happened was, Fat Cat had called me, one of my homies off Belmont. We was close growing up, but I ain't seen Cat in years. So Cat had called me and was like, man, I was about to cuss out my neighbor, bro. And I knew it was Cat voice, but I let him finish. He's like, but I'm on day 2 of my prophet word fast. And we fell out laughing. And at that moment, I was like, damn, my neighborhood really paying attention to my online prayers. And we doing prayer with 50 people from my neighborhood. We doing 7-day word fast, and it's all killers and gangsters trying to change their life over. I said my neighborhood need me more than Atlanta need me. And at that moment right there, I knew it was time to go. And I didn't wait. I didn't waste time and sit there and pray. I dipped. I left. I left my place, everything. I had a lot going on in Atlanta, but I left it all. To come back here and do what God asked me to do, or told me, or made me do. You feel me? And so, but that's the reason why I came back to Atlanta. It wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing too deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's the reason I came back to my neighborhood. But that's the reason. That's the reason why. And somebody had asked me what I think about Cameron and Jim Jones fight. I think that's sad, bro. I'm 40. How old am I? 44 or 45? I'm 44, right? I be forgetting how old I am. Once you start getting your 40s, all of it just start going the same. Like, but I'm 44. I believe, first of all, when you've been in the ghetto your whole life like me, it make you you don't grow up. Like, sometimes you be immature. Like, you still be immature in certain aspects of life. And one is thinking like, let's fight like a man. We thinking that's real. Let's go. Like, but when you 40, bro, you are a peanut brain. If you still got to go back and resolve your issues by fighting, what other race even think like that? Could you imagine Bill Gates and Steve Jobs having a debate or a disagreement, which they did all the time, and they going to back and hit? Like, let's hit. Like, man, are you so, like, that is so dumb. And so to see guys like down there 50, if they're not 50, talking about let's fight, that means you retarded. That means you are too slow to talk it out or have a conversation. It's just a peanut brain thinking like, let's go fight. Like, come on, bro. These teeth ain't growing back once they come out. Man, you break your wrist on somebody, you gonna have that wrist on your cast about 3 years for real. Man, come on, bro. Like, we are so stupid as black, I can't even say men, bro. Like, as males, like, let's go in the back and hit. Like, come on. I think, me personally, once a man over the age of 34, you are too old to go meet up in the back and fight. Now, I ain't telling somebody hitting on you, got to defend yourself. You got to defend yourself. But actually, like, let's go in the back and hit. And we dads and granddads, you are a peanut brain. And so that's how they looked at me, man. Let's go. Let's hit. Like, man, grow up, bro. The ghetto never let us grow up, man. Our culture never let us grow up for real. And I know some people on there, man, I was talking to a guy here I went to Libby with, and like somebody had got killed last year, like when I first moved back to Toledo, over a fight, and they was both grown, they both older than me, and so the dude who other guys were older than about 50, like, man, let's just go fight, hit like a man, and I'm like, nigga, you sound stupid, bro. You a granddad. Let's go fight like a man. A man is somebody who know how to conversate. A man is somebody who know how to build and not destroy. A man is somebody who know how to lead. A man is a servant, bro. A man ain't no emotional little boy who can't understand how to communicate. So we gotta go. Can't say what I'm about to say. I'm gonna be called sexist, but that's a feminine way. Like, that's that all emotional single mama stuff and whooping. And so now us dudes acting like women with the all emotional, but it's still we got all this testosterone. So instead of us going off on emotion and cussing and all that, we actually fighting and shooting somebody. And so it's all woman emotion. Like, where we just gotta go in the back and I'm frustrated, so I'm fighting. That's just so weak, bro. That is so not manly to me. And that's just my opinion, bro. I think that's my opinion on the Cameron Jim Jones fight. It's lame. It's lame. Lame. And another thing people ask me, what do I think about 50 Cent? Somebody smoking on that Gotti pack. Now, me as a fleshy person, I feel 50. Like, man, y'all done shot me 9 times. Y'all done blocked my deals and try to keep me in poverty my entire life. And, you know, I done seen interviews where Gotti was so arrogant. Like, yeah, I blocked all his deals. If you was messing with him, you wasn't messing with me. I wish I would have did that, because then he got pushed out with Dre and Eminem because nobody in New York wanted to touch him. And that's how he got in the club and became the biggest star. And was really mad. And I was like, this nigga's a real hater. Now, me as a believer, bro, I don't even need that kind of, like, I really believe words are powerful, bro. I believe words are seeds. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. And no matter how I feel about a person, because I'm not all holier than thou, it's some people who I did not like when they was living, and I still don't like them even when they dead. Still don't like them. But I won't let my words, like say that, because I know that words are powerful. Scripture, I believe in the Bible, and the Bible says life and death is in the power of the tongue. So me speaking this death over a dead person already and speaking more, I'm just going to attract more of that negativity into our life. And we already see, like, when people get on songs and disrespect the dead, we seen what happened to King Vine and FBG Duck. We done seen the little Dirks and the Julio Fulio. We done seen all that, who speak all this murder, kill, smoke. We seen how it plays out, bro. Nothing good come out of using our words wrong. And so as a believer, absolutely not, I wouldn't say that. But as a fleshy man, I get it. But nah, man, I don't need that. I don't want that kind of energy in my life right now. And Charleston White said something so profound about Kanye. You know, Kanye West threw his name in Twitter, like, yeah, I'm on my Charleston White stuff, and saying a whole bunch of Jewish thing, all this stuff. And Charleston White said, look, bro, why are you thinking about the Jews so much? Take your influence, take your money, and help us rebuild the black community. We need schools, bro, our own schools. And that's one thing I don't get, right? So I'm at the Doug, right? And this dude talking all this, yeah, white man this and white man that, and then turn around and say, yeah, they don't teach us black history in school. Nah, I thought you ain't like the white man and the white man. Nigga, teach your own kids black history then, bro. So you said these people change history and don't like you and you hate them. So why are you dependent on them to teach your kids black history? Teach your own kids, bro. Teach your own kids. If you love black history so much, you at the Frederick Douglass Center, go ahead, get on social media and tell 100 kids you teach them black history. Instead of keep begging for the white man, teach our history. history. Like, golly, we think about white man too much, bro. And that's what Charleston White was saying. Like, nigga, you got $1 billion. Go to Chicago and build the Kanye West Learning Academy, the Music Academy. It's black businesses that need to be funded, and like help fund give some grants to black businesses, and boycott all the business that's not of the community. Get them out of there so the money could go back to the owners of the community and rebuild the community. Like, why is y'all worried about the white man and Jews and all this stuff so much? And that's what I agree 1,000%. I agree. So when somebody always want to Donald Trump me and I don't care, bro. My goal is to be the best version of myself, be the best father I could be, and support all the businesses in my community with my dollars, bro. That's what I'm on, bro. And hopefully inspire 5 more people to want to be a better dad and a better friend and a better believer, and then support businesses in their community. I don't care about how pro-black you are. If you arrive by a black-owned hair supply place in your neighborhood and go straight to the Asians and then get on the internet and grand rising me to death and be blackity black and say it loud, I'm black and I'm blackity black and I'm melanin, man, shut up, bro. Go support that black hair place in your neighborhood, but you will go spend every dollar with the foreigners. You would go get homosexual European clothing designers and go past your cousin with a clothing and all that, but you so pro-black, and now we Al Sharpton out and all this black out. Man, stop it. Unlamb yourself, man. Niggas just talk black when it's convenient, bro. For real. So that's, and I agree with Charleston White on Kanye with that, bro. Stop all that fake black stuff, bro. Man, all this pro-black stuff, I guarantee you nobody on here go to the black owner who do the hair care in their neighborhood. They'll go straight to the Asians and go get their weave. They'll go straight to the Asian to get their shea butter, their lock twist, all that stuff. And then blackity black and black and black, gone, man. I don't even like y'all. I always say that for real. Stop it, bro. Stop it, man. Stop it. I ain't never seen a group of people want to be accepted by other people that much. Damn. If a person don't like you, is that a crime? No. Damn, nobody gotta like you, y'all. We don't even like each other. That's why as soon as we get $1, we can't wait to get away from a nigga. We don't go, like, for real. So stop it. Damn. Then we mad because nobody else don't want to be around. We don't want to be around each other. So stop it. Man, but I appreciate everybody taking the time to tune in. I gotta go. And if y'all want to see this video again, it probably won't be on Instagram or Facebook, but it will be on YouTube. So make sure everybody go search Said Watson TV on YouTube. And man, just try to hit like on all the videos so that my videos on YouTube could be in y'all algorithm, and make sure y'all watch this again. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Go where you celebrate it, not where you tolerate it. Some people would dislike you no matter what you do or don't do. Man, you have a blessed day too. And y'all know what? Everybody on here, man, just stop and go to a black hair care place and not to the foreigner in the neighborhood who ain't never had braids in their life selling y'all the braid stuff, bro. Who ain't never wore weave and selling you your weave, bro. Who ain't never wore shea butter in their life but selling you shea butter. I think that is crazy. And so thank y'all for tuning in, and I am out.